Hello there. I'm just here one more time tonight. I wanted to talk about my selling apps that I sell a lot of my stuff on. Um I sell on I sell stuff on Mecari, I sell stuff on Poshmark, I sell stuff on eBay, and a little bit on Facebook Marketplace. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's days that I do great, where you can earn about $100 a day or more. You'll get like somebody buys some people buy at least 14 items I have to ship out or something like that. It was sometimes seven, sometimes nine, sometimes there's three or four. But on my slower days, sometimes I'm lucky I sell one, you know, when it's going really slow. And I was like, why is it slowing down? And that's where I try to refresh a lot of my stuff on eBay. I try to share more on Poshmark and on Mecari. I'm just hoping, something would come up. And on Facebook Marketplace, I don't really sell that much there, but I have a few things there. Um, but I also have a store, um, Printify. It's a pop-up store. It's something new that they did for, it's just starters, people starting out, designing, their clothing, their shoes, items, electronics, things like that. And basically it's a very safe site. And the weird part is most people will go to my Poshmark, to my Mecari, to my eBay, most of that all the time. Facebook, I don't, like I said, I don't have that much there right now because I mostly sell most of my heavier items there, and I don't have much of that much heavier items because I try to get lighter ones unless I start selling furniture or something. Maybe then I'll start putting them on there. I gotta see what else I can sell, what I can put on there, and what can bring me profit. But mostly from off my eBay, Mecari, and Poshmark, people buy all the time. But when it comes to um my Printify store, my pop-up store, is like people are nervous to go inside there, and I don't know why. It's probably the most safest site there is. They put a new thing on there where it's secure payments. It's called what's it, stipend, stripe, something like that. But it's a secure thing that they made us put on there, so it would protect buyers from scammers or anybody else trying to, get their information or anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very safe site, believe it or not. To tell you the truth, there's a few times on, I think it was Poshmark, one time on Mecari, and two times on eBay, I got scammers on there. And they'll tell you, but they mostly go into the message part, where you can message the people. They messaged me saying that, um, um, can you go to this site? I really like this item. And they said, I can't, buy it off this way. Can you send it to me this way? And I was like, that makes no sense to me. I was like, I don't understand what you're asking because this is not how we do things here on eBay or even the same thing on Poshmark and Mecari. I said we don't do things that way. One time I got in trouble on, I think it was Mecari. I told the person, stop scamming. I said, get off my site. And they erased my message, and they gave me a warning that you can't talk to the people. And I told them, I said, that was a scammer. They're scamming people on your site. And they're trying to convince us what they're doing is right. You know what I'm saying? And I did, and then after that they kind of let it fly. But I got in trouble for saying that. But I was just being honest. I said, we don't do things like that here. I said, you want to buy something, you'll buy it here in the store on my platform, and you pay for it, and then I'll ship it out. Get a shipping label, and I will ship it to you. That's how we do it. Now, I see on Facebook Marketplace, they don't have the shipping labels anymore. So sometimes I tell them you could, pay me through PayPal, things like that. And someone tried to scam me twice. But you do find your honest people on Facebook Marketplace, though, because I've sold quite a bit of things, and people have come and met me outside of my house, and we would meet on the pavement, and I would hand them um, the item, and they would pay me. Um, but there was two times I sold like an exercise bike and one of those rolling things where you go like this. Um, I sold two of those and they were heavy. So the wife and the husband had to come in and take it out of my house and then put it on the back of their truck. So, and, but I made a profit off of that. I sell most of my heavier stuff on Facebook Marketplace because it's harder to sell it because it's a lot more and a lot of people won't buy it if it's so much when you have to ship it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I was saying, when it came to, I got scammed twice on Facebook Marketplace where they tried to tell me, oh, did you get the $30? Did you get the $30? I sent it to you. And then suddenly I was like, okay, I didn't get anything, but I all I got was a notice um from the other side in my email saying that, oh, you owe us $500 um because of something. And I was like, what? How do I owe you 500 bucks? No, he said, oh, it's because I'm a business. I was like, no, that don't sound right. I said, I think you're scamming. I think you are. And to find out later on, when I went back to the pictures that I saw, they were all wiped out, like it didn't even exist, didn't even have a picture there anymore. So I knew I was scamming. I knew I was being scammed. So you just have to watch out. I'm kind of learning who are the scammers and who are the real honest people who really want to buy something. You just got to be careful. But on Printify, I've never had that problem ever. Never, never, never. And for some reason, people are scared to go there. I don't know why. So I was thinking maybe I should buy my own products and then sell them on my platforms and then tell them it came from my Printified pop-up store and maybe they'll start going there. I don't know what to do with that. I'm trying to figure out ways to get them to my store. I mean, there's nice items that are right there, and it's like they don't trust it. I don't understand why not. It's the most secure site. And I try to explain it. It's a site and it's very secure when you put payments through. I don't I don't know. All I'm trying to do is still figure it out because I just started it not too long ago and I'm trying my best to, sell my products there. And if it comes to it, I'm just gonna have to buy my own products, but I'm gonna have to sell them for more. Like if I got something off of my site for $10, I'm gonna have to sell it for 20 on my own site. So people are, and then I said, hey, yo, you could get it cheaper on my site, like on Printified for $10 while I'm buying it myself. So I'm making my money back, including the $10 that it was. So I got to make profit somewhere. I don't know how else to go about it because I don't understand how you can. I mean, on Facebook Marketplace, Poshmark, Mecari, eBay, I sell on those apps. I do. I sell a lot of things on there. But people have been known to message me in there, not just me, but there's other people that are going through the same thing. People that are scamming on those sites, trying to convince you that, can you send it to me this way? Uh-uh. I said, what you can do is that, we're gonna do it the Poshmark, the Mecari, or the eBay way. You buy something, and when you buy it, it goes through, the payment goes through, then I will print out a shipping label and I will ship it to you. Like always. You're no different. That's the way it is. But like I said, on Facebook Marketplace, I mean, I'm willing to go PayPal, but there's two scammers already that try to convince me that they were a business and that's why um something I had to do something and I was like, I've never experienced that with PayPal before until you. I was like, no way. You're scamming. Good try. But yeah, it would be nice if you guys would, at least try to go into my Printify pop-up store. Don't be scared of it. I don't understand why. I'm still trying to grasp the concept of that. I mean, if you don't like something, that's fine. But if you figure out that you like something, you can make it yours. You can buy it. Or you can buy something for your loved one. And there's some nice stuff in there. And I don't understand. I don't. I mean, there's men things, there's women things, there's children things, there's stuff for your pets, there's household goods like mugs, um, tumblers, um, earphone, little buds, items with the case, the charging case, so many other things, even like car mats, car seat things. I got all that in there, and I don't understand. And they're really nice. But um I mean, if you guys can give me some information what I can do to convince, to let people know that it's a safe place to shop. I don't know. I mean, if I have to, like I said, if I have to do it that way, if I have to buy my own product to put it on my platforms, then I will, but I'm going to have to price it for higher, which you could get it lower in my other store. I don't get it. Because if I'm paying for my own product 10.50, or it could be like 12.50 or something like that, and I sell it on a platform that I already have, like eBay, Mecari, Poshmark, I'm gonna have to sell it for more, maybe like 25 bucks, because I have to make a profit from it. Now, if that person would just go to the Printify store, like for a mug, some mugs are only 10.50. That's it, 10.50. Some are 12. It depends on the mug price, but majority are 10.50 to 12, $12.50. I think there might be one that's $15, but that's it. And that means if I buy it and I have to put on my platforms, I'm gonna have to price it up. I have to make my money back from what I spent in my own product, and then make money from that too. So if I'm selling something for 10.50, I probably would have to sell it for 25 bucks, something like that. While somebody could just go in the store of Printify pop-up store and just buy it for 10.50. I don't understand. I'm still trying to grasp people's thinking. I Why do people make things complicated on themselves? Why they could get it cheaper? I don't get it. Mm, oh, that's that. Well, that was the video for tonight, because I just wanted to put that out there, that I do sell things on Poshmark, Mecari, eBay, a few things on Facebook Marketplace, but it's mostly heavier things. That's like 5 pounds and more heavier. Um, and my Printified pop-up store, where people aren't going in. I don't know why. And people always saying, "Oh, you got some nice stuff in there." Okay. And then someone says, "Well, I don't trust the site." Okay, why not? If you can trust eBay, you can trust buying things off of Mecari or Poshmark. Some people even try to, buy things from off of Facebook Marketplace. What is wrong with, Printify pop-up store? All it is a cheaper way for starters to start earning money for their product, for their creativity that they put on items. And it's a very safe place to buy things from. It really is. It's a protection thing on there. I've never seen any scammers go in there. Not once. Because it's secure. It's a secure site. And Printified made sure that. So, I mean, don't be scared to try something new. So, that was that for tonight. If you want to leave a comment to me, um, please leave it in the comment area. Just make sure it's positive things because I don't want no negativity or bad name calling or anything like that. There's no need for that. Um, and if you guys have any ideas in how to get people to my Printified pop-up store, just for now, just for my starting. If I can see that I'm making money from this, then I want to put it into another store and connect it with it. But I want to make sure that I'm making money first. Because what's the point of spending money to connect a shop that you like if I put Shopify into it, I have to pay $39 I think a month. So if I'm making no profit at all from off of my Printified store from the products that are in there and putting it on my Shopify and I'm making no profit, I'm like $39 that I have to pay out of my own pocket. Well, $39 I can like pay into the products that so it makes no sense to me. So that's why I have the Printified pop-up store right now. And then when I can start seeing that I am making money from it, then I'm willing to go that far to at least connect it to Etsy or Shopify or something like that. I want to make sure first. So if you guys can help me out with that, like give me ideas what I can do to get my stuff out there because I connect it to social media, all sorts of stuff. So, um, and people say they like it. That looks like some good stuff. And there's nothing. And then someone says, I don't trust the site. And I was like, why not? What's wrong with it? It's from Printify. It's something that they just started, and it is something new for people that are just starting out um, with Printify, and it helps them without having to put money down. You know what I'm saying? So they can start out that way and then work their way up, and then they can, if they can afford it with the profit that they're making, we can connect it to a store. But I want to make sure that I'm connecting it when I know I'm making money first. I want to be smart about that. So if you want to leave a comment, that's good. Thank you. Thank you for listening to listening to me. Um, hopefully someone can give me some good ideas. Thank you. Have a lovely night. Here in Rome, New York, it is 12:29 already. It is the next morning. Wow. Have a good night, guys. Adios. Adios.